He's got his first bucket in this one. From deep, Jordan buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here. But no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And, Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And a high-scoring first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your man.
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Payton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. And it's Soto in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Orlando trailing here. Payton with the ball. The pass to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Oladipo for 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Felton kicks to Jordan. Lets it go with a 3. Kept alive by Houston. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here's Jordan outside. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Launches it. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
It was a rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Oladipo. For Houston, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Jordan dishes to Booker. Back to Jordan. Takes a 3. That is good. Jordan's got 11 points.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Payton against Jordan. Payton kicks to Oladipo. Again, Oladipo missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
So we've reached the
Fans, get ready.
All right, men. We've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play.
I like how many points we were able to generate from the paint in the half. Our offense should have a nice balance to it going forward because their D has no choice but to put some more bodies in the middle and create some space for us on the perimeter. But love the success we've had on the offensive glass. That's where we've done our best work. Maybe we can get that to carry over into a few other areas. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet.
All right, guys. Let's get out there and play a good second half.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Let's look at some numbers.
And he's checked in for Houston. Rockets leading by 8. And so in the game for the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Trevor Booker. And it's Jordan in at the 1.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
For the 3. Jacks up a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ariza against Oladipo. They set the pick. Payton drives in. Here's Gordon. Here's Vucevic.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the second free throw, good. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Jordan, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Jordan's got 13. The Magic trail by 9. Payton outside. On the wing, Gordon. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Down low, here's Gordon, and it's sent back by Howard, and stolen by Ariza. The drive by Jordan, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and Moore subbed in for Trevor Ariza.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
The drive by Jennings from 10 feet out. Nicholson's shot is off. Houston leading by 10. Felton the pass to Jordan. Here's Howard. It's deflected. 1:37 left in the third. Over to the left wing. Fournier. It's rebounded by Houston. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
And even though one side played postseason basketball and the other stayed at home, you wouldn't have known it in their matchups.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Booker, he's checked in for Capella. Riza comes in for Corey Brewer. James Harden, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Jordan in for Raymond Felton. They've got Jennings. Arthur out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Soto in at the 3. This is out there for Orlando. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Booker.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high percentage looks.
Vucevic against Howard. And it's It's Vucevic missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, your answers.
.121 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Payton kicks to Vucevic. From 6 feet, they get it again.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Outside Jordan from outside the arc, and that is good. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Rockets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to win the first one as they'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Magic.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Howard. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. A shot by Jordan, no good. And Orlando has possession. They trail by 14. Feeds it to Vucevic. Now the dish to Fournier. Here's Gordon. Count it from 12. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Jordan. Off the mark. So we see Houston taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Dwight Howard.
His game was all about effort tonight. Those valuable second chance opportunities were huge. He didn't just put in the work on the defensive side. I think it was the extra effort on the offensive glass was one of the key factors in this win tonight.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a...
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the